Hello and welcome to Derek McGuire's Week 6 coding assignment, the Java Final Coding Project. This is the Game of War. This assignment required 4 classes, the app, card, deck, and player classes, app having the main method, card having the fields value and name. This is where you create your card objects and describe them. Deck having the deck of cards called cards, and constructing a deck of 52 cards, 4 times 14, nested for each loops here to create that. Also having the shuffle method, which I imported from the Java collections, so handy to have, very useful. Player had the hand, score, and name. Player hand is a list. Then we had the describe player, flip method to play a hand, basically play around. Where you flip your cards over and play. Draw and increment score. This kept track of the score throughout the game for the player. So, all these methods, card, deck, and player methods, all had getters and setters, which is very handily done through Eclipse, where you can go sort. Well, you can't do it here, but you can just basically do that automatically. And here we go. App had the main method. This is our entry point into the program. This is where everything gets done. We invoke the deck class to create a new deck and call the deck method to shuffle. Then I chose to describe the deck here, which gets output all 52 cards, everything from 8 of clubs to 6 of clubs. Then we've got the players, instantiating a new player object called player 1, another one called player 2. And for both of those objects, setting the name player 1 and getting the name player 1 and player 2. And that was displayed as well after we get the deck. And here we go, players, player 1, player 2. Then dealing the cards. We've got a 52 iterated traditional for loop here. I use the modulo operator on a conditional statement to deal player 1 all the odd deals, and player 2 all the even deals. Player 1 gets the first, third, fifth card, etc. Player 2 gets the second, fourth, sixth, eighth card, etc. So each player gets 26 cards after that runs, and then we can begin. And so let's take a look at the output here. Going through and looking at the round by round, play by play action here. So here we go. We got the Game of War output. Got the deck, got the players, deal the cards, each player 26 cards. And round 1, player 1 card is Queen of Hearts, worth 12. Player 2 card, 3 of Spades, worth 3. 12 is greater than 3. Point goes to player 1. It's 1-0. And so we go throughout the Game of War. And here we have round 9. What happens? Player 1 plays a Queen of Spades. Player 2 plays the Queen of Clubs. They're both worth 12, so that's a tie. No point awarded to either player. As we see in round 8, the previous round, the score was 5-3. Going into round 9, it's 5-3. Coming out of round 9, it's 5-3 because it was a tie. Round 10, player 1 keeping the advantage, 6-3, 6-4, 7-4, 8-4. All the way down here, we've got 26 rounds, 14-10. 14 and 10 is 24. We must have had another tie in here somewhere. Yep. Round 22 was a tie. 2-2 in round 22, tie. And final score, 14-10. That means player 1 wins. As we play this game multiple times, we can see the score change. It never goes above 26. It's always going to be equal to or less than 26. Because you can have ties. Hypothetically, we could have all ties. It would be 0-0. And here we go. So we got 13-13. It's a game draw. 13-13. That also means there were no ties in any of the rounds, but the game itself is a tie. And so here we go. We got it. We got every time you run the program, it's randomly shuffled. So that randomness cascades throughout the program, and you get a different winner each time you play. Well, over several plays, you see the winners change. And that's it. I uploaded my project to GitHub, and thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your week.